Hello. How is everybody? Hello, Legionary. Hello, GB. And we got Wild Talks. How's it going, Gus? Oh, yeah, you need to go to the dentist today? Oh, no. How's it going, Slim? Yeah, dentist is not a fun time. Not a fun time. True. True, true. Jamming out while I pull up our videos. How's it going, Kendrick? Dark Shade, how's it going? Oh, well, welcome on in. Welcome. I'm so glad you found me through YouTube, though. Thank you, thank you. Yashara, how's it going? How's it going, Pocket? Thank you, thank you. You're doing all right? Well, good. Good, good. Just pulling up our videos for the night. Taser. Taser. Railfan, how's it going? Good lord, I don't know how to spell. How's it going, Ghost? So you can gift subs. Oh, Pocket, thank you. I think I need 75, right? I think I need 75. I don't know what the thing I don't know what the thingy is. You're back to YouTube? Yeah, yeah, for sure. Thank you, Gus. You blacked out a minute ago. No. Path to verification? No. Is that what I need? You had a headache from it? Oh no. Let's see. Thank you for the snack tax. Pecan pie ice cream. Oh shit, that sounds good. Yo. Oh, you got a new job? Congratulations. Yay. Congrats. Trying to put hoarding gremlin in your you know what? There's nothing wrong with it. We got to, we got like a little bit of everything tonight. We got a couple more spoopy videos. Because it's spoopy season. 'Tis the season. Oh, you got dill pickle chips? Yeah. I got these pickle balls. They're like dill pickle. I guess they're like cheese balls, but they're like dill pickle flavored. They're pretty good. Gonna watch some movies where zombies split dudes' arms like a wishbone. Right? It's tis the season. Do what we like. Just has to get a little cooler. A little bit too warm. Oh yeah, the song's pretty good. It's pretty funny. How are you gonna do this? It's like I put this on shuffle and it played 2 songs. What the fuck, man? You love them? Yo, goths are pretty dope. Dead Snow? Oh, I think I have seen that one. Hold on. I'm pretty sure I've seen. Yeah. Tox and I watched that one. That one's pretty funny. That one's pretty good. Some Visigoths. Oh yeah. Whole goth aesthetic is nice. Do you feed your gremlin? I have been fed. Tox isn't the gremlin. I'm the gremlin. Tox has to make sure I'm fed, you know? 2 ounces. Oh, you could probably put it in just as is. I mean, it's not that hard to convert it. Like, like if I mean, I find recipes all the time that are in metric. After midnight. Yeah. This is my final form. Like, I am the size of one, yeah. It's true. I am the size of one. I am small. But I am small. I need a model with a mohawk. Yep. Yep. Don't get water on me either. Now freak the fuck out. Rescale a recipe based on ratios. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, sometimes it's or you know what's weird is I found like recipes that had had like both. It'd be like 1 cup, and it'd be like put in 2 million. I'm like, why does this have both? But like that doesn't make any sense. Like who writes a recipe this way? It's a battle like a chocobo. Yo, those things are fucking mean. Yeah. Yeah, we could be fucking. I mean, that thing be killing everybody. It would not be a good day for anybody. Dead man, how's it going? Gizmo is awesome. You used to play a lot of NES games. Yeah, yeah. I don't think you guys want multiples of me. Take over the world. If it's both, it's usually British. Oh, okay. Because yeah, there's like I have come across like a couple recipes where it would have both in them, but it'd be like a weird mixture, and I was like, oh well. So then I would just like rewrite it all out, so it was just all in freedom units. It's smaller than 1.2. Their road signs have distances in kilometers and speed signs in miles per hour. Oh my god. Yeah, okay. Just pick one. Just pick one. Yeah, like it's like we're making things more complicated than it needs to be. They just like to mix and match, you know. It's fine. For I mean, true. Struggling with their hatred of the French. Oh, maybe. Possibly. Possibly. Like surrender these nuts. That's spices measured by the dram. Oh, yeah. Yep. I have seen that too. Freaking crazy. Work on something that has both types of bolts on it? Oh, no. No, thank you. Oh, this is 22 minutes, 23 minutes, 25 minutes. Oh my god. Pretend from the ha-ha-has. Alright. We ready? Alright, let me pause this. I gotta switch the audio. Since YouTube likes to pee-pee slap all the time. She's real, put the month before the day or person who came up with that was just let's see. Let's see. Format. Okay, it mirrors how dates are commonly spoken in English and reflects historical influences from early British conventions. So I guess you can blame the British. Then I guess decided to change it. Waiting for the chorus. Oh, I don't be keep on here. We can I'll play for a minute longer. Colonial influence. Early American settlers adopted British date writing customs. At the time, Britain often used the month first format, which Americans retained even after Britain shifted to day month to day month year. So we just the international standard is year month day, designed for logical sorting and clarity in global communications. Typically, you don't hate the British and or French enough when asking why a stupid thing exists. Well, it's funny that like some of them will be like why do you guys say things like this? It's so weird. Or they'll be like like how could you? And it's like uh well, it came from you guys. Oh, this is a banger though. It's a banger of a song. Love me some sax. Do you like the sax squatch? The sax squatch is very talented. Is that is the real Bigfoot. He plays the saxophone. There. I can't play this like I can't play the thing on YouTube, but you can get a visual. uh, there you go. You have the outfit. The, This is the first legit Bigfoot I've ever seen. I mean, it's smooth. It's smooth. He does concerts? Does he? Oh, I would go watch him. I would 100% go watch him. Yeah, I have, so like my audio is separated, but YouTube doesn't do that. Like YouTube does like live scanning, like it's not like an aftermath type thing, so I can't have anything on you. Like there's no way to do it for YouTube. So I have different I have to like switch my audios. So like when music plays, but then like YouTube videos and everything like that, like it all plays like through like the same one so everybody can hear. But it's just YouTube can't hear any music. So because YouTube is lame. Bigfoot vlogs against your what? But some of them are funny though. Some of them are pretty funny. I mean, this almost looks AI. Look at this face. Sheesh. I don't know how this is gonna be. Yeah, YouTube gets a little like, little little heavy-handed.
Don't put your hands on me! You just fucking put your hands on me in my fucking house! You're a cuss! Yeah, I know my fucking rights! We need upstairs, I'm gonna shoot you.
Oh yeah, this is police save children from extremely disgusting parents. So I guess we're gonna get angry.
I don't know! I'm laying in the bed with my son.
I don't like why is everybody yelling at this one? Jeez.
What's my crime? What's my crime? What's my crime? Go ahead and chase me again.
So like the weird thing with the copyright free playlist though is that like if it has attribution on it or whatever, you have to like credit them. So like I don't know who is what, and like I found like two. Like I found one channel that has like they don't collect any sort of anything, but even then it's like it's just a pain in the ass. It's a pain in the ass to deal with because like you don't like even though it says it's copyright free, it's not really. So because I've played some copyright free stuff like on YouTube to test it out, and it will tell me like it'll still flag me as like I can't get monetized or anything. Hey Hardian, how's it going, Sir Anime? Hello, hello. Alright, demons are unleashed.
A 911 call against her husband results in both partners' arrests after a violent confrontation ensues in front of their kids at their home. Officers were called to the residence in Moline, Illinois on April 12th of 2024.
Hello.
Hi, what's going on?
I just want him to get the fuck out of my crib because he's over here acting up, being crazy.
Where's he at?
He's upstairs.
His name's Angel, right?
Yeah, his name is Luis.
Luis?
Luis Angel, yes.
Hey, Luis!
He's intoxicated. He's really
Try to claim copyright free things on as a yeah, it's just it becomes like a whole mess, but on Kick and on Twitch I can separate it so that it gets, it's not in any VODs or anything like that, but like YouTube it's like there's no way to do it.
intoxicated.
So big. Oh, I hope you're feeling better, man.
No weapons.
Okay. Luis!
Right, jugs are bad.
Luis, it's Mullen Police Department. I got another unit on the way. I'm not going up there without it.
That's fine.
I don't know what's going on. What happened tonight?
Nothing. He's just acting drunk, and I'm not trying to deal with it tonight because my kids are here, and I'm not going to deal with it tonight.
It's just verbal, right?
It was just verbal. He didn't put his hands on me or nothing.
Zoo2, how's it going?
Yeah, being a drunk, basically, and I don't want to deal with it tonight.
Okay, fair enough.
Nothing.
You're serious?
Now he's being real quiet after
What did you throw? Oh no, Hardy. Well, I hope you feel better, man.
I called.
It's nothing too bad.
Yeah, he's clearly not going to respond. We're going to have to go up there.
He's up there with.
She seems like she might have just been drinking too or something. And like, what is this water that I'm hearing? Like, is somebody like leave the sink on? Is like, what is this What is this that I'm hearing?
I called the cops on him.
Yeah, he's clearly not gonna respond. We're gonna have to go up there.
He's up there with my other son.
Is there anything
Is a
else
fish
there?
tank?
No, that's just them two. But I honestly feel like he's not even gonna say nothing because he knows that I called the cops on his stupid ass.
Okay. Does he live here?
Yeah, he does.
The wet bandits,
And
yeah.
he's acting up, and I'm
Sticky
just not trying to
bandits.
do with him.
Does he have a place he could go?
His aunt's house, probably.
Where's his aunt live?
Kind of right there.
I don't think a pipe's broken. It's something is either like I don't know, or I don't know if it was raining. It like gutters clogged or something.
Does he have a place he could go?
His aunt's house, probably.
Where's his aunt live?
In a distant
Kinda
TV.
right
Oh,
there by
maybe.
the police station.
Maybe that's what it is.
Luis.
Yeah, you get the f out of my fucking crib, bro. No.
Right, I was thinking a fish tank.
Come down here and talk
What
to
the
me
fuck I do? I was sleeping with my son.
Okay.
Oh, now you're sleeping?
I just heard a voice.
You want to come
I'm
down
over
here
here
and talk?
sleeping with my son. Why is he sleeping? Am I casa?
Oh.
Yeah, I did. You want to sit there and fucking be fucking aggressive with us?
I'm sleeping in the room.
You were sleeping,
My
now
son
you're sleeping?
just told me who's downstairs. I'm sleeping. Who's downstairs, Dado? Angel, come here.
Yes, it is a ceiling bird.
I'm sleeping. He's the one who woke me up.
Yeah.
Come down here and talk to me,
No,
boss.
I ain't talking shit. Just suck my.
I do not think we should be talking to our law enforcement like this, but you know, do you? Do you? What do you do if you got yourself? I see, like I would never be in this situation though. This ain't gonna happen.
Come out here and blast him.
He doesn't have, he doesn't even have a gun.
Right, great role models here.
You're obviously intoxicated, sir.
I'm sleeping with my son.
You're sleeping,
The
now
only
you're
reason
sleeping?
I woke up is he's the reason why he was like, Daddy, someone's downstairs. I hear a loud voice. Neta Cristal, that's what you want?
I don't care. Like, I'm tired of you.
Of what?
Wait, oh wait, you guys are on meth? Is that what's going on?
Neta Cristal, that's what you want?
I don't care. Like, I'm tired of you.
Of what? I'm sleeping with my kid.
You can go to jail. I don't care.
I think we should stop yelling.
I tried to get him to come.
Is it 4:30 in the morning? I don't think we need to be yelling like this. I don't think this is a good idea.
You can go to jail. I don't care.
I tried to get him to
Yeah, he has a mouth on him. That is true. Which can get which probably not. It's not gonna end well for you, bro.
He's just yelling from the top of the stairs.
He's just intoxicated.
Angel.
Yeah, but they know him by Angel.
Angel.
He's about to come down
This is true.
here.
But the last one went that was like 2:30 to 6:30 though. I mean that was like a whole thing.
Yeah. But you guys just, yeah, it's been a while. But I'm not going to be down.
Oh, was it 3:45? Oh, yeah, okay.
Not tonight.
Either way.
Does he have anywhere he can go?
Yeah, his aunt's house.
Yeah, she said his aunt lives down by the apartment.
I'm just not going to deal with this shit. I'm not going to be fucking dealing with him disrespecting my kids and acting a fool. That shit.
You know what? I just know how to pick them, right? We got Angel. We got Princess. we have all these top quality people.
I'm tired of him.
Angel.
Yeah, it's a smoke detector. It needs
Angel.
batteries.
Angel. What? Where you at, dude?
Wow.
I'm in bed with my son. What the fuck you doing upstairs? Cuz, we need to upstairs. I'm gonna shoot you in the head. Are you? Yeah, we have.
Whoa, I don't think we can. No, I don't. I don't think we can say stuff like this. I mean, I guess you can, but it just might not, your outcome might not be great.
Cuz, we need to. Are you? Where you going? Show me your fucking hands. No, f you. The fuck I'm laying with my son. What are you gonna do? What is going on tonight? I don't know! I'm laying in the bed with
Yeah,
my
Mr.
son.
Taser might make an
I'm not trying
appearance.
to. I'm not trying to.
I don't think the cops you're freaking your kid out. Like, look at him. Like, we gotta calm down. We gotta calm down. Like, this is unnecessary.
No! I'm laying in the bed with my son. Why you freaking out my son, bro? I'm not trying to. Get the fucking light off. Go, puppy, go. 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 What are you doing?
Well, that's what they do, though. You know, they use their kids as a shield, and then they think, you know, they're so tough, and then they want to like say something, but then once the cuffs come out and they're down on the ground, then he's gonna be crying.
I don't know. I'm laying in bed. Why the f are you here? Y'all fucking on my sleep. We got called because you're causing issues. By who? By who? By who? I don't know. No, bitch. Tell me who called you. They refused. Who? The caller refused to provide information. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? You wanna put? You do anything? No, you in my room. Yes. You were disturbing the peace with my son. I'm sleeping with my.
You are. Why are we yelling? Like, what? Yes, right? Like, why are we yelling?
Kid, you got me over here, buck. What do you want to do? You want to lock me up? Put me in the truck.
No, you just told his kid to go downstairs.
What do you want to do? I'm trying to talk. The fuck you want to
Oh, okay. Well, that happened. Okay. Well, here we go.
I'm in my bed with my son. You want to hurt?
I don't know what makes this funnier though, too, is that they put all of his captions in pink. Right? Bro is a twig.
I'm in my bed with my son. You want to hurt me? You want to hurt me? Thank you, Crystal.
Did he swing? Oh, yeah. Yeah, he likes, like...
You want to put
her.
anything? No, you in my room.
He, like, smacks at him.
You're disturbing the peace with my son. I'm sleeping with my fucking kid. You got me over here, buck.
Pick up in the way.
What do you want to do? You want to lock me up? Put me in the truck. Okay, get back. Then what the fuck you want to do? I'm trying to talk. The fuck you want to do?
Well, there you go.
You put your hands on. Huh? What are you talking now, nigga? Let me get one more.
It's such a good shot, yeah.
You want to hurt me? You want to hurt me? Thank you, Chris.
Nobody wants to hurt you. Everyone just wants you to shut the fuck up, man. Like, just shut it. Calm down. Stop yelling.
Crystal, thank you, Crystal. Put your hands behind your back.
You want to
I'm laying in bed with my son. You got these bitches in my own bed. In my own bed with my son. Joe!
The disrespect. This man has this dude by the back of the neck with one hand. Like, bro, you are not going anywhere. Like, you are going nowhere.
We will. I gotta get him in first, and then I will.
Okay, well, put his pants
Give
up.
me your other hand.
Put his pants
Give
up.
me your other hand.
I don't care,
Angel.
Angel. You chose this. Oh,
Angel.
I don't care. You chose this.
Angel, give me your other hand. Give me your other hand.
All right, officer, stop.
Choke me harder. Angel, give me your other hand. I don't give a f. Stop choking me. Crystal, please step back.
All right, well, then.
Nobody's choking you.
Look at my ass. He smacked me. I didn't smack you. Bitch, I smacked your hand.
I didn't smack you. I smacked your hand. You cannot, I don't know how many, I feel like this is like such a weird thing that like we have to go over all the time with these people, right? Like, do not touch people you don't know. You cannot touch strangers. You cannot, I mean, even your significant other, you know, but like, you definitely cannot just be swinging, smacking, stealing, whatever, and think that like there is no repercussions from it. Like, especially law enforcement.
He smacked me. I didn't smack you. Bitch, I smacked your hand. Yes. I didn't smack you, bitch. You're not gonna put hands on me. No, I didn't. That's not how this.
Pretty sure your hand is attached, okay? Like, it's not like you slap some floating magical hand somewhere, okay? You slapped the officer's hand. You were getting in his face. I don't know what we thought was gonna happen.
So, okay, my son, you want to disrespect my son? I didn't disrespect your son. No, bro, you didn't. It's on your camera, bro. My son was. I came in here and I was trying to talk to you. Give me your other hand. You're right.
Right? Yeah. Tip of the day, guys. Your hand is attached to yourself, in case you didn't know.
Oh, break my wrist. Give me your other hand. How the fuck am I gonna do that? You fat, you're all on my waist.
Damn.
Pull up his pants up.
Crystal,
I know,
please step back. We will get his pants up.
It's gonna happen as soon as we get his arms.
Give me your other hand. I can't fucking move, bitch. Yes, you can. No, I can't. My shoulder's on top of my hand, dumbass. You're trying to.
Your shoulder is on top of your, like, bro, come on. we cannot. We cannot. Come on. Come on, man.
Trying, pull your hand out. I'm trying, you fucker. Get out, white boy. Man, get the fuck off of me. I'm trying.
Yeah, they're both gonna get arrested. What did I say? We talked this huge game, and then the second he's gonna start getting arrested, he's gonna get pinned down. What happens? What happens? Sir, we cannot. Like you are acting worse than your children. Oh yeah, I know, right? Like this is what they get to live with.
He's wearing my fucking pants. He's not even wearing his pants.
Get his pants.
Oh, you're wearing women's pants, bro. I don't think we can start acting tough and saying tough things anymore. You're wearing lady pants.
He's wearing my fucking pants. He's not even wearing his pants.
Get his pants, Philip.
No, that's not even his pants. They're my pants.
Whoa!
Crystal, these are the
Oh!
pants he's gonna wear
No!
right
Oh!
now,
Oh!
okay?
Whoa! Don't you crack. We got a plumber.
You bitch. Okay, obviously you can do it. No, let me go. No. I didn't do nothing, bro. I'm laying down with my son. How am I going to jail?
You're going to jail for being up. That's what happens.
134. Show me 95 with Angel. We're secure. Everybody can slow down. Stand up. Let's go.
You're
I
going to jail.
apologize. Can you come? No. We're good. We're secure.
Here, this is
Angel. Don't touch me. You're aggressive fast.
Yeah, no, our cops are pretty nice.
That's the thing. I didn't smack you.
How's it go, Mel?
Because you had that
Sister.
How am I supposed to? Dude, I'm laying in.
Oh yeah, it was a full moon in there. It was a full moon. Yep.
I didn't smack you. Smack your hand because you had that on my face. How am I supposed to? Dude, I'm laying in the sun in my bed with my kid.
Yeah, I definitely feel bad for the kids in this situation too.
Sorry, my radio got
no need for all of you guys to come in here. No, this is my fucking house.
Whoa, just oh my god. Okay, so we but this, see, like everything was fine. You should have just let him go. You should have just let him go.
So why are you putting your hands on me?
Oh my god. It's going all right. Nice.
Bitch.
Right, Banshee activated. Oh, oh god. Oh. Everybody went down the stairs. Are these sweatpants pink? Is that why he went with this like pastel pink text for him? Because that's the color of the sweatpants he's wearing. Yo, this channel's savage then. I mean, everybody went down the stairs. Yep, I think that.
Are you okay? Do you need?
It's the. I mean, this is terrible acting. This is terrible acting.
My shoulder! I know. I fell down the stairs too. You want to fucking act up? My shoulder! We're fighting with Crystal. Can you go in there, please? My shoulder's dislocated. My shoulder! My shoulder!
We got one of these. Is he gonna tell us he's pregnant too?
Oh my god, my shoulder! I fell down the stairs with you. Oh my god!
Yo, that was great.
I fell
Donk.
down the stairs with you. Oh my god! Look at him.
Oh, bro.
I'm not doing this thing, bro. Get in the car.
Oh, that was great.
What are you on right now? Nothing, bro. I was sleeping when y'all came home. Y'all beat me the fuck up. No. No, f you. I'm gonna take this to court. Okay, you can, and it'll capture everything. All right, then close the fucking door. Stop talking. Okay. I got an ambulance around for you. F you, bitch. Do you not want an ambulance?
He's so nice.
F you. So is that yes or no? Is that
Yeah, he's trying to. He just flung himself into the side of the car. Oh my god.
a yes or no? I can't hold hands with my heart. Okay.
My fucking house.
Accidentally, yeah.
Get that on camera.
Well, I think he probably went. I think he tried to go deadweight or something, and then he took everybody with him, and then wanted to like, be a victim.
So why are you on top of me?
Crystal, if you don't
Sir?
relax, I'm gonna place you in handcuffs.
You're gonna place me
Oh yeah, like yeah, these kids, like these kids do not deserve this.
on handcuffs?
Crystal, we're gonna place the cuffs.
Why?
Relax.
I'm not doing nothing.
Put your hands
Get
behind your back.
off me!
Tries to, yeah,
What am I doing?
be like, look what you did to me. Oh my god.
Crystal. All right. Get over there.
A miracle will fix it. Yep. We got a banshee on our hands. Literally all she had to do was just stay out of the way and just not be a problem, but she couldn't let it go. Like she just couldn't let it go. So now here we are. Like they were already fed up when they were trying to cuff him and she was like talking shit to him and stuff and like she was just it was like making him more aggravated, which was making like the police's job harder to deal with him. Had she just been she could have just stayed downstairs. She could have stayed downstairs and just kept her mouth shut and like none of this would even have happened. The kids do deserve better. That is true.
Crystal, listen. Just relax. You have to calm down. Hey, Crystal, relax for a second. We're gonna figure Crystal, just sit up. Hey. Okay, Crystal, sit up for a second. Nobody's on top of you. Hey, come on. Let me help you up. Come on. Come on. Crystal.
I would love to see what it actually looks like when these two fight. Like, do they both start crying? Does one cry? Or do they just sit here and scream and cry at each other? Like, I would love to see, like, what this couple's fight looks like.
Sit up. Hey, just relax for a second. Crystal, relax. Crystal, let's go. Let's get away from your kids.
Well, it depends. Like, if there's a family member that can come get them, like, they'll probably go to a family member, you know, like, they might have to spend, like, one night, you know, in some sort of, like, foster care or something. But usually, like, if there's a family member, then I think they can go pick them up.
Crystal, just relax.
She could have. She definitely could have started all this since she was the one that called.
Explaining something to you, and then you got all the stuff on his face.
Like, she's not even really crying. This is just fake crying. And I'm pretty sure he was fake crying too. I would love to see this art. I would actually watch this. If we could like watch them fight, yes.
I know. Just calm down. I'll take you out.
Thank you for the stack tax.
Come on, let's go.
Ah.
You alright? Just relax for a second. Make sure he's out of the way or whoever it is. Whoever it is. Hey, Crystal, do you have a couch down here? Hey, Crystal, come here. Crystal, come here.
I got a fucking lawyer, watch.
Or are they just trying to detain her? Just have her calm down? Are they not actually trying to arrest her?
Shoulder?
Crystal, relax, sit down. Hey, listen to me.
I'm the victim
Listen
here.
to me for a second. Look at me. I've been here so many times with you guys. Look at me.
No.
Oh.
No, officer, this was the first time. I have never seen you. The only
I've
officer.
seen you plenty of times. Listen to me. Look at me.
No,
Look at me.
I
Just
doubt that. I doubt that because I
Crystal.
haven't dealt with Moline
Crystal,
in a
look at me.
while.
Listen to me for a second. If you just calm down and be
Okay,
cooperative.
well, just please let me
No,
go because
no, because you're not listening to me.
My
Listen to me.
shoulder
Okay, I
hurts.
understand. Listen to me.
Shut up and listen to him, okay? Like, this man is very, very nice. This man is being so nice to you. Shut your hole and just listen to him. For the love of God.
Listen to me.
Tell your fucking officer to let go of me. Why am I under fucking handcuffs?
I don't know what to do about this one. I mean, you know, it might be time to go. It might be time to go. Put her in the car.
Tackled me in my own house. I'm the fucking victim. I got a lawyer. Watch.
No, like literally, they're just telling you to calm down, and you're being detained because you're just being a little bit unruly. People just want you to just calm down. Just calm down. But I guess this is what happens when you tell a woman to calm down. The screeching is awful. Yes. She just can't shut up. No, she just can't let it go. The shoulder thing seems like that is a common thing with people when people get arrested and being overly dramatic is, you dislocated my shoulder. I think we've heard you've broken my shoulder, like basically everything.
Okay?
Then tell him to let go of me.
Let me talk for a second, okay? Let me talk for a second.
I'm the victim here. Why am I getting tackled
Just shut up and listen. Just shut up and listen. God.
in my own house?
Will you listen to me? You listen to me.
That's fine. Now I got my lawyer, like I said.
Just relax and
I got
listen,
my
Crystal.
lawyer, like I said.
Crystal.
Like I said, I'm in my house. I know my rights. That's fine.
Right. So just shut up. Just shut up. Like they're like I don't know, like these men are doing everything in their power to like de-escalate this and just, try and help you out for a second, but you can't just shut your trap for like 2 minutes. Just let them talk.
And you know they're in trouble. That's fine. You're okay. That's fine.
Relax for a second.
Let go of me.
And dated, I don't know. Like that is a good question. And that's like people that live like the Karen life. I cannot understand. Like I feel like that would be such an exhausting way to live. Like to crash out over these smallest things, and cuz like they crash out at least 3 times a day. Like that sounds exhausting. That sounds absolutely exhausting. Like she probably flies off the handle at least 3 or 4 times a day, whether it's at him or her kids. I don't know. I don't know. That just sounds like entirely too much work.
Crystal, I can't. Relax.
I'm fine, but you guys
Crystal,
just tackled me.
Okay, Crystal, are you gonna let me talk?
Yes, I am.
Have
I'm
I
sorry.
ever been disrespectful to you?
No, but
They aren't that bad.
because they just hurt my shoulder.
Let me talk for a second.
Should we ask somebody if you're this bad? You couldn't ask. I mean, you couldn't ask Tox. I don't know if he's good. You killed me. I died. Yeah, right.
Just stop talking. Okay? When we were fighting with Angel,
Well, I mean, like it's like one thing to like have a bad day, right? So like you have a bad day, you come home and like the smallest thing, and you might have a little crash out, right? But like these people, it is like a daily thing. Like their whole mood, I think, revolves around like the moment when they can crash out. It's like they're miserable. We're going to make everybody else miserable. I'm going to be overly dramatic about it. I have to scream. I have to yell. I have to get my way. I have to be the victim. Like, nobody is right but me. Like, I don't know. That just seems like one, a horrible way to live, and two, like, absolutely exhausting. It sounds absolutely exhausting.
how many times did I tell you? Just step back, and I will talk to you in a second.
Okay,
correct?
well, let go of me, please.
Hang on.
You just
But
hurt
Yeah,
me.
this is like 24/7 activity.
Well, he tells you to get back as well.
Okay, but you guys got cameras. You guys got cameras. And you guys...
So stop yelling and just let him talk. Just let him talk. Like even though you might yell at your boyfriend and you guys are yelling over each other, does not mean that this is not an appropriate way to act.
Hey, but you guys got cameras. You guys got cameras. And you guys... Can you guys just please let go of me? Don't fucking put your hands on me.
Oh my
Don't
goodness.
put your hands on me. You just fucking put your hands...
I mean, look at her face, dude. Look at her face. Like we are angry for. I mean, we should just be angry at ourselves. Like, you but yourself to blame. You put yourself in this situation. So, like, I don't know why we are yelling at everybody else. Like, this is 100% your fault. You decided to act like a complete and utter goblin, and now here we are.
Hands on me.
Right, Taser.
Hands on me. You just fucking put
She
your
got crazy
hands
eyes.
on me. In my fucking house. I know my fucking rights. Yeah, exactly. It doesn't matter. I know my rights, and I know my rights.
It doesn't matter. I know my right. Like, okay, yes, we know, but like, literally, like, all they're telling you to do is shut up. Is just to shut up. Like, look at this. Look at this face. Like, Jesus.
And I know you guys all got it recorded, and you know you fucked up.
Crystal.
Okay, that's fine. I could tell that you guys are all baby cops.
Yeah, that is true, Ed.
To calm down. I know you're upset. I know you've probably
It's
been
'cause
drinking.
my shoulder
You
hurts,
need to calm down for a
officer.
second. If you calm down and talk to me,
She's
right
going
now,
full ogre, yeah. Right?
I know. I understand. but
Cheese
you
and
gotta calm
rice.
down.
It's 'cause you guys fucking
Look at me. Look at me.
Just let me go.
If
and
you
I-
don't calm down, you're gonna go to jail.
I know my rice. I know my rice.
Look at me. Look at me.
Just let me go.
If
and
you
I-
don't calm down, you're gonna go to jail for aggravated battery.
Okay.
If you
Just let me go, please.
No, there is no
calm down
limit.
and be cooperative, I'm gonna take you to jail for aggravated battery for pushing me. Okay?
No, that's
If you-
bullshit. Because you know what? That's bullshit.
How's it going,
Because
Jono?
we got it on camera.
Crystal, if you do not calm down, you're going to jail.
Yeah, she got
And your kids
demons.
are gonna go to DCFS.
No.
If you don't calm down.
No, I doubt it
So
because
you're gonna
we
sit-
all got it on camera.
So are you gonna be cooperative?
I'm gonna be cooperative
So calm
because
down and
I'm
talk to
in
me.
school right now and I don't want
So
to get
calm
in
down.
Nobody cares about your story. All they want you to do is just shut up. Nobody cares about anything. All they want you to do is shut up and stop screaming. Just stop screaming. That's all we need.
Down and just talk to me then.
But just let me go,
I
please.
can't until
and
you're
I'll,
cooperative and
I
because you're
am.
I know. I can't get over like the patience. Like this man right here. I mean, this is a very, very nice man. Like this man is nothing, has been nothing but calm, collective. You know, he raised his voice like barely any, he just got a little more firm. But like this man is being nothing but like just so like graceful with her, and she is just not having it, which she doesn't even deserve like this kind of treatment.
calm down and just talk to me then.
But just let me go,
I
please.
Some
can't
meltdown,
until you're
yeah.
cooperative and-
Good night,
am.
TV. I hope you feel better.
It's 'cause my
Feel better
shoulder
soon.
really hurts
Crystal.
right now.
Just stop talking. Let him talk.
I'll let him talk, officer.
relax, just
Landon, whatever.
relax.
Just let me go, please, because my
I
shoulder
will, but
really
you have to calm
hurts.
down
I'm calm, officer.
and stop interrupting us.
I will.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna shut the
Listen
fuck
to
up.
me.
Just
I don't want to
please.
take you to jail because how many kids do you have upstairs?
I got 3 kids upstairs.
So do you
and
need to
I'm
go to-
in school right now.
Do you need to go to jail for a felony?
No.
So can you calm down for your kids and yourself?
Yeah.
Can you please do that?
I'm done. Yes.
Okay. If I take you out of handcuffs,
I promise.
will you
just-
sit down on the couch and
Yes,
just
I
relax?
will, but my shoulder.
Because I don't
really
want to take you to
hurts.
jail.
I know you
I
don't.
really don't.
And I don't want to go to jail. I'm in
Really?
nursing school.
I know you are. I
so-
know it would ruin your career. You
She's in nursing school, ma'am. You cannot be doing this. And if you are doing drugs, you cannot. No.
don't want to do.
I mean, I guess maybe you could be a CNA and just fucking change bedding and scrub, throw out like bedpans.
Please let me go because my
don't
shoulder
wanna do
really
that, okay?
hurts.
Will
Yeah,
you just
revoke
sit
that
with these
degree.
officers For just 1
Yes,
second,
I
okay?
will. I
While I
promise.
talk to Thornborough, okay?
Yes.
Will you
yes.
relax for a
I
second?
promise I will. Just let me go because my shoulder really hurts.
Wait right there.
Please just let me go, officer, because it really hurts my shoulder.
Hang out for
My-
1 second.
If you are in nursing school, you really think that you should be acting this way? Yeah, she wants to be a nurse with this attitude. Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
They really up my I don't know matter because it's all on camera, so it doesn't even matter.
all of our stuff is
Exactly, yeah, it is.
Yep, and you can.
Exactly. So why would I go to jail for what? I didn't do nothing to none of the officers.
That officers, look.
I didn't push no one, and you guys know I did not. You guys have it on camera. No, I know my rights, and
I know. Could you imagine having this for your nurse? I would be like, yeah, no, this is not happening. Well, yeah. Well, I mean, like, let's even like back up a little bit. So she says she's in nursing school. I mean, like, nursing school is like, it's not the hardest, but I would say it's like, like intermediate, she doesn't even seem capable of like passing, majority of your classes. You know what I mean? Like, there's nothing about her that makes me think that she is capable of making it through, lots of like all the stuff that you need to get through. Like even like your basic courses even. I cannot see her making it through there. And then, I mean, like, And then like are we even talking about like an actual nurse here? Are we talking about an LPN? Are we talking about a CN? Are we talking about an RN? Um, you know, I don't think this is happening for her.
I'm not that stupid to push her officer. I promise you, I did not push an officer.
They deal with way worse, yeah.
You guys could please just, I think you guys broke my shoulder, like my.
Because she doesn't want to listen, right? She's been told how many times, like, if you calm down, we will take the handcuffs off. We don't want to take you to jail. We don't want to arrest you. Like that's what they've been telling her the whole night, right? She can't seem to deal with it.
I can't help you into that right now, okay? But they're sorting through the details, and then we'll go from there, okay?
And I'm not even gonna lie to you. Yes, I was drinking a little bit, but I know what the fuck. My shoulder's hurting me. You guys.
Yeah, held me down the urine sample and was like, no. Yeah. Yeah, there's like a lot of disgusting things that you get to experience if you work in the medical field. It's not sunshine and rainbows. It's pretty disgusting.
Shut me hella hard.
Listen, you can't push police.
I didn't. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, and you have a camera. I didn't push you, officer.
Okay. If you're
I
gonna
didn't push
continue,
you.
if you're gonna continue,
And you know it's the truth.
if you're gonna continue.
You can't do open wounds, draw the line at pee and poo. Yeah. Well, I mean, there's something about like other bodily fluids that you know, it's like I think bodily fluids and blood are two separate things, you know? So it's like because there's like a lot of people who can't deal with blood, but like, you know, if somebody vomits on them, like it's not a big deal, right? But blood is like you know, that's like two totally different things for some people. Or something gross I need to I need to examine. Yeah. But like realistically though, a lot of times like the sample parts are like that is like such like a non like like you don't think twice about it. You know, like you literally like you don't even think twice about doing like having to do samples or like anything like that. But um like seeing more disturbing things is probably worse.
Okay, so why are you
You're gonna go to jail. I'm not.
Why?
Bodily fluids is a huge no.
Please. Why am I?
Yeah, like nasty infections are pretty bad. How's it going, Striker? Just because like when stuff gets infected, it's just it smells horrible. Like infected stuff smells horrible. Um, Lost tampons is probably the worst smell, I would say. Lost tampons are the worst. Those are absolutely disgusting. And how people lose tampons, I have absolutely no fucking idea.
Why? No, please stop. I'm sorry, please. Why am I going to jail for what? No, I didn't do nothing to you.
And she didn't get it.
Hello, ma'am. You want your shoulder checked out?
Check out my shoulder. Yeah, you want? I think they shot me on the floor.
Eye stuff's kind of freaky though.
What shoulder is it? The right one?
Yeah.
Okay. What about right there?
Right there. Yes.
Right here?
No, the other side. This right here.
All right. Which hospital? You want to go to the hospital?
No.
I will say this though, EMTs, EMS, whatever, you know, like those guys, I like my hats go off to them because they really they have to like deal with some like just gross shit, you know, like being puked on like while you're working is one thing, but like having to go into, you know, you gotta like get in there to get somebody and like the stuff that they have to deal with, like that is something that I would not be like down with.
No, I don't, but I just want them to uncuff me, please, officer.
You're not going out of cuffs because you're under arrest for
Why? I didn't do nothing.
Sorry, you're refusing.
Well, here's the thing. So, I have worked in the medical field for a while, and there have been instances where there have been lost tampons and it has been weeks. And it's like out of all the smells that I have smelled, I would say that that's probably at the top. Like, that is probably one of the top. Like, a 3-week-old, like, lost tampon, and she finally decided, was like, oh, like, I went to have sex with my boyfriend and he told me that it smells terrible down there. Like, and then I realized that I don't remember the last time I took my tampon out. So now we have to go fishing to go try and find this tampon that's been in there for like 2 to 3 weeks. Like, Lord, I mean, like, maybe it could be longer, could be shorter, but like, literally. Oh, to sigh. Aww. Welcome, Raiders. So yes, I would say that that was probably at the top of my like worst smells. Welcome, Raiders. Hello to Sai. Do you know? I mean, it. You know what? It's actually like really surprising and like how many people like have like kind of like towed that line because I have like there have been several occasions where I have seen where I have seen that. um but yes, the things that I have had to had the unfortunate experience of smelling is terrible. Right, yes. Yeah, this is quite the conversation we're having to say. Not that it's gonna surprise Desai though, because Desai knows what I've done before streaming, so before I got into streaming and doing stuff, so you want to say how because you were embarrassed? Oh no. But yes, I mean I have been puked on. I've had people puke and pass out on me. I've had naked druggies jump on me. I've had lots of things. So I mean, I've also seen like some really terrible stuff. But I would say when it comes to smells, though, yes, there's some top ones that I think that at this point in my life, I don't think it like I could smell probably anything and it won't bother me because I have smelled so much worse. Unfortunately.
You're not going out of cuffs because you're under arrest for
How was your stream, Tasai? What were you playing?
So are you refusing to go to the hospital?
Officer, what did I do?
Something foul on it sounds better than us being dumb and punched a brick. Oh.
Are you refusing to go to the
Yes, I am, but you're gonna arrest me for what? I didn't do nothing, you guys.
Okay, I appreciate it.
I didn't do nothing. You just said I didn't do nothing.
Around 500 cat. Yeah. I mean, like that's something too. I have had to help with very large people in some surgical settings and like to like I had to stand on a stool because I'm short and I had to like help keep like fat from like seeping in, like getting in the way and in like the line of sight for the doctor to like or the surgeon to do his thing. And it's like just I mean, like, I don't know. I have had lots of experiences that would probably make a lot of you gag. So Minecraft and modded Valheim. Oh, nice.
They're trying to arrest me for it. I didn't do nothing. You know I did.
You pushed him.
No, I didn't.
I watched you.
You guys got cameras.
Crystal, stop.
Oh my god.
I'm taking a nice walk.
I didn't do nothing. You guys, help me. I didn't do nothing, officer. You guys are serious.
You can't act like this.
I didn't do nothing.
And oh my god, Jono. Oh man. That oh god, that sounds terrible. That sounds terrible. Designated smallest person still, yeah. The nastiness. Oh yeah, I think I would say like a slaughterhouse probably smells terrible too. For sure.
What's my
crime. Go ahead and chase me again.
Yeah, I would say Slaughterhouse probably has some up there, you know, like kind of just like eggs cleaning.
Do nothing! He's pulling my hair! You guys, I swear to God, bitch!
He pooped himself. Oh my god.
Bitch! I didn't do it!
We have another screamer who literally like she called the police on her boyfriend. Had she just stayed quiet downstairs, like we wouldn't be here. So, yet here we are. She is screaming. It is, you know, almost 5 o'clock in the morning. So I'm sure her neighbors are loving this. This is, you know, this is great. I'm sure the neighbors are getting a kick out of this. I'm sure they are so happy to be woken up by this. A skunk in the gland bursting the compound. Oh no, I hardened. Oh yeah, I bet that smells bad. You can't tell me you wouldn't want to see these two fighting. No, like let's just say somebody ate the last slice of pizza. Like you can't tell me you wouldn't want to see this fight.
Open your eye out.
It just smelled like meat.
My right eye, you feel happy? Because it's closed. You blinded me. I didn't blind you. I did not blind you. He is intoxicated. Alright. And wanted to fight with us. Alright. And fight with you? Yes. You
Try to jump over the fire like an idiot.
How am I supposed to fight you? They don't care. They care about your
I don't care.
Mayo casual kept in the summer heat. Oh god, yeah.
You. It doesn't matter. Go to Mexico. You would have been done. In the process of fighting.
Oh yeah, I bet she would win. I mean, I think she probably outweighs him too, so you know, she might have that going for her. But yeah, he seems like he'd fold before she does.
You hurt me. He says I blinded you. You hurt me. I can't open my right eye. I can't see my right eye. How's it feel? Mouth's a little busted up, and then yeah. You got the one up. You got the one up. You were officer, right? Fell down the stairs. You rushed me down the stairs. My fucking face hit the fucking ground when you pushed me on the stairs.
Really, listen here, Mr. Pinky Pants. We got calm down.
You damaged me enough, you bum ass white cop. Look at y'all, all y'all white. All of y'all white.
Do you want to go to the hospital?
For what?
I don't know, because you're hurt. You said you can't open your eye. Do you want to go?
Oh my, I can't even see it on my right socket.
So do you want to go up there or no?
For what?
Okay.
To get checked out.
Yeah.
To get checked out.
That's why we're here, man.
Do you want to go to the hospital to get checked out?
He might be on meth though.
Dry checked out.
I was sleeping with my son with this rest. You run up the stairs, violated me. I'm sleeping with my son in the bed. Who are you? Officer Thornborough. You're a bitch. Okay. How would you feel if somebody came up your stairs and violated your rights?
Nobody violated anything. Okay, first of all, we walked up the stairs. The whole time he was walking up the stairs, he was calling your name. And you knew that they were already here because as we saw previously, he was standing at the top of the stairs. He was yelling at the police. Then he went back into his room. So when he was walking up the stairs to go check on you and to probably go check on your son, it's not like you didn't know he was there.
I'm laying with my son in bed, sleeping. My son is screaming, "Daddy, why are they hurting you?"
This is true, yes. Yeah, I don't think he wants to be talking like this in jail.
Crystal, I didn't want to take you here.
That's what the fuck you wanted, though.
It's not what I wanted. I actually think you're.
Victim here.
I think you're a good person. I didn't want to take you here.
No, you don't think that because
I do.
No, the reason why you arrested me because you did not like the way I was talking to you, and I think
No, that's not.
That's not even it. I mean, like you cannot be like what at that point we're somewhere at like 4:30 in the morning at this point, and we have the door open. She is screaming. I mean, you live in an apartment complex. Like you cannot be doing that, and they're just asking you to calm down. You were making the arrest of your boyfriend worse because you were screaming and yelling at him. Like I don't know what else you wanted them to do, and then you wanted to like start shoving into them, and you want to start screaming at them and like making it all worse. I don't know what did you think was gonna happen?
Not true.
No, I think it's bullshit.
Why are you yelling
You
still?
have more rights
Why
than
are you yelling? Why are you yelling?
Because I'm upset.
Why are you yelling and cussing at me right now? I haven't done that to you. You need to calm down.
Okay, officer, but how do you ruined me? You ruined me.
Crystal, you're not guilty
You ruined
until you're
me.
proven guilty in court.
No, I'm
guilty.
Until you're proven guilty in court.
My kids! Where are my kids?
I told you already, Crystal.
They're gonna go with some fucking DFSF. I'm a fucking good mom, and I'm fucking here because of you. So you're telling
You are here because of you, ma'am. Let's just back it on up. We are here because you decided to act the way that you did. So, you know, good luck in your quote unquote nursing school, because I'm sure that's gonna pan out real well for you. But good luck to you.
me not to be upset. I didn't fucking do shit to you, and you fucking know it. Have them check the fucking cameras. Hey, hey, I know you guys can see me. Your officer arrested me because I was cussing him out. He didn't arrest me because I pushed him. Check the fucking cameras. Let me out!
Oh my God,
Oh, you're on this side.
we cannot.
Handcuff me, handcuff me. It's like I'm gonna fucking run away anyways.
Oh, trust us. We know you are not running anywhere. Like, don't worry about that.
Hey, you know you're a fucking piece of shit too. That's why you're fucking leaving. Can you please
Crystal.
let me out? Hey, officer, please. Tell him to cuff me. I'm the victim here, and I'm over here. Let me out.
Luis Angel Martinez
She's
was
real
charged
nice,
with
nice
aggravated
lady.
assault on a peace officer and resisting arrest. Crystal Barajas was charged with aggravated battery to a peace officer.
Well, you know, when you act like a dipshit, sometimes things happen. Sometimes things happen. Alright, we're gonna watch another Megan video. This one is the most horrific demon possession ever documented. This is gonna be a spoopy one though. It's gonna be a spoopy video. Oh yeah, let me go take a quick break though. I gotta go get water and stuff, so I will be right back. Let me go do that though. You should shut up. Yeah, I mean, like, it really helps though. You're gonna move to the bed. All right. Yes, grab your blankies. We're gonna be watching something spoopy. All right. All right. I'll be right back. Just gotta get this out. Do this. Alright. I am back. Making my friend mad because I kept calling it a crack ghost. Thank you, thank you. Alright. This. About redneck can. It's the Merkin.
Hey beauties, and also our beasts. It's story time, so grab whatever that makes you comfortable and settle down because
Yes, you guys got your blankies, you got your snacks. It's time for spoopy story time.
tonight's story is a wild one that literally gave me chills. One of the movies I was shocked to watch when I was a little kid was The Exorcist. And did you know that there are so many stories of real possessions like that? Well, tonight I'm going to tell you one of the most terrifying real-life cases that ever happened.
You can't have
This
any
story
snacks
is
except for
so
midnight.
disturbing that
Okay.
it inspired multiple horror movies.
I don't have any snacks either. I just have my lemonade.
Including
I just
The
ate dinner not that
Exorcism
long
of
ago.
Emily
Though.
Rose. So dim the lights, get cozy, and let me tell you about
You got
something
your
that
chalky milk?
happened in Germany back in the 1970s.
We're going to Germany.
Something so disturbing that it still gives people nightmares today. This is the true story of Anneliese Michel, and I promise you it's more terrifying than any horror movie you've ever seen. So, let's get started.
I do love historical ones too, and I just like a good, you know, spoopy story. Since I think, you know, then it seems like everybody
It's
ends up
July
being
1st,
possessed.
1976, early morning. A young woman lies dying in a small house in Bavaria.
Like,
She's
oh no,
only
Gus.
23 years old, but she weighs less than 70 pounds, which is like 30 kilograms. Her
Oh my
body
God.
is covered in bruises. Her knees are broken and her lips are cracked from dehydration. And as she takes her last breath, she whispers to her mother, "Mama, stay with me.
Oh, her
I'm
story's based on
afraid."
Emily Rose?
That
Okay.
poor woman was Anneliese Michel, and what happened to her will make you question everything
Larkin,
you think
how's
you
it going?
know about the world. So let me take you back to where it all started. Anneliese was born as Anna Elizabeth Michel on September 21st, 1952, in a tiny German town called Leibelfing, West Germany. She had 3 sisters, and they were all raised by their parents, Joseph and Anna Michel. Think of the most religious family you can ever imagine, then multiply that by 10. The Michels went to church twice a week, prayed together every single night, and raised their 4 daughters to be perfect little Catholic girls. And Anneliese, she was beautiful, smart, kind to everyone she met. She helped her younger sisters with homework, never missed confession, and dreamed of maybe becoming a teacher one day. And if you met her in 1968, you'd think she had the perfect life ahead of her. But here's the thing about perfect lives. Sometimes they can shatter in an instant. September 21st, 1968. Anneliese is sitting in class, just a normal 16-year-old girl on a normal school day. Then suddenly, she stops talking mid-sentence. Her eyes roll back in her head until only the whites are showing. She just stands there, completely still,
I am
like
back.
someone hit a pause button on her life. Her classmates are shaking her, calling her name, but it's like she's not even there anymore. For several terrifying minutes, Anneliese is just gone. Then just as suddenly, she snaps back. But here's the weird part. She has absolutely no memory of what just happened. Her friends walk her home, and her parents tuck her into bed, thinking maybe she's just tired or stressed about school. But that night, all hell breaks loose. Around 2 a.m., screaming starts echoing through the house. Anneliese is writhing in her bed, clutching her chest, gasping that she can't breathe. She's telling her parents that something is sitting on her, crushing her. Her words are all slurred, like she's forgotten how to speak properly. For the next few days, she can't even control her
Oh, nice,
bladder.
Desai.
She's stumbling around like she doesn't know how to use her own body. Her parents are terrified, but then, just like that, all the symptoms suddenly disappear. Everything goes back to normal. So they thought it was just over, but they were so wrong. August 1969, the seizures come back, but this time they're worse.
Can you imagine this though? Like this is like the 60s and this is going on. Like I bet some people were just like, I don't know, like there's something seriously wrong.
Worse, much worse.
And you
Annalise's
can't
parents
understand
rush her
it.
to the best neurologist they can find. Dr. Siegfried Luthi runs every test
Oh my gosh,
imaginable on her brain, and the results? Perfectly normal. Her brain waves look exactly like they should for a healthy teenage girl. But healthy teenage girls don't collapse into violent convulsions. They don't speak in voices that aren't their own. And they definitely don't see things that terrify them so much they won't even describe what they're looking at. At the mental health facility she was being treated, Anne experienced her third seizure in June 1970. For the first time, anticonvulsion medications were administered to her, but they had no beneficial effect. She received a prescription for a medication that treats schizophrenia, delusions, and abnormal behavior the same month. By the time Annalise turns 20, things are getting really strange. She starts seeing shadows moving in corners where there shouldn't be shadows.
21st camp.
Faces.
True, already and true. Like, you ain't seen nothing yet. You see the people walking around today?
Appear and disappear in her peripheral vision. Twisted, sneering faces that vanish the second she tries to look directly at them. Then she starts smelling things, awful things. The stench of sulfur fills her nostrils out of nowhere. Sometimes it's the smell of rotting meat. Other times,
demon.
it's something else entirely, something so foul she can't even find words to describe it. But the worst part? The voices. At first, the voices only whisper during prayer. So you can imagine trying to say your evening prayers, and suddenly you hear this other voice speaking right into your ear. You're worthless. You're going to burn forever. And that voice isn't coming from outside. It's coming from inside her head. But it's definitely not her own thoughts. It's speaking languages she doesn't understand, saying things that make her physically ill to hear.
More foul.
Sometimes
yeah,
she would claim that she smelled the
might
fragrance of violets when she prayed for the rosary, which gave her a sense of euphoria before falling again into depression moments later. Her psychological torture got worse each day. As months go by, these voices get bolder. They start interrupting normal conversation.
You have a law against werewolves? What? Like, can you shoot them?
And they argue with each other. And slowly, Annalise begins to lose the ability to tell which thoughts are hers and which belong to whatever these things are. And here is where things get really terrifying. By 1973, Annalise can't be around.
You know what's funny? I dated this guy in high school, and I don't know if he like just didn't admit to me that he didn't like scary movies, but we went to go see a scary movie. The bro was like in my life. That was our last date. I was like, you know what? I don't think this is gonna work.
Where things get really terrifying. By 1973, Annalise can't be around religious objects anymore. Here, I'm talking about a girl who was raised to love everything about her faith, who used to find comfort in crucifixes and holy water. And now, when she sees a cross, she recoils, like someone just showed her a red-hot iron. Pictures of saints make her eyes water and her hands shake uncontrollably. One time, her family took her on a pilgrimage to a famous shrine in Italy. And as they approached the entrance, Annalise suddenly stopped dead in her tracks.
I liked Van Helsing.
I can't go in there, she gasped. And her
I don't even remember what movie it was that I went and saw, though. I mean, I know it was a scary movie, but I honestly don't even remember what it was. And I don't know, bro was he was going through it, okay? He was fighting for his life trying to watch it.
Stopped dead in her tracks. "I can't go in there," she gasped, and her family could see the terror in her eyes. They're all gnashing their teeth. The ground is on fire. The pictures are too bright. They're blinding me. Her family looked around. All they
Oh yeah. I enjoy scary movies, but I mean like I don't really like nothing really makes me jump or anything like that. So what I remember, I think like it did have jump scares in it because that's what I think scared him the most. But for the life of me, honestly, I don't remember what movie it was that I went and saw. I mean, this is a long time ago, okay? Like I'm an old lady. Everyone should have a law against werewolves. This is true. Yeah, I mean not really. I mean like I will enjoy a scary movie, but it's not like I don't sit there and like scream or jump or anything, like I enjoy stuff that's like creepy, scary, dark, but it's not I just appreciate it. It entertains me, But I'm not like a like oh my god, because I'm dead inside, but it was yeah. I mean, yeah, like clowns don't really do anything to me. I mean, like I'll be like, yeah, like doll looks creepy or whatever, but yeah, it's like a fun vibe, yeah.
too bright. They're blinding me. Her family looked around. All they saw were peaceful pilgrims quietly praying. But through Annalise's eyes, this holy place had become something out of a nightmare. For 5 long years, doctors tried everything they could think of. They diagnosed her with temporal lobe epilepsy, gave her medications for seizures, antipsychotics for hallucinations, mood stabilizers for depression. Annalise took every pill they gave her, went to every therapy session, submitted to every test,
And probably
but
nothing
nothing
helped.
worked.
Hmm.
In fact, she kept getting worse. She stopped eating, claiming that something inside her wouldn't let her swallow food. And her family would find her in the garden, eating bugs off the ground.
Oh
Sometimes
gosh.
she'd drink her own urine or dirty
Oh.
water from puddles.
Oh no.
This gentle, refined girl was now behaving like a wild animal. During her worst
Her manner of speaking. Well, keep in mind, English is not her first language. So
episodes, she'd hurt herself, scratching deep cuts into her arms, banging her head against walls until blood ran down her face. But the most disturbing thing was her voice. Sometimes when she spoke, it wasn't her voice coming out of her mouth. It was something deeper, like a more guttural sound.
that's crazy, Jono.
Like
That's
an
kind of
animal
cool though.
trying to form human words.
Illusionary.
Ich hab recht dazu, dass ich in dem Wald rein bin. Ich trag dir die Rotznase noch so lang, bis es lebt wird. Die Saublöderei.
Damn.
Für uns gibt's kein Zurück. Nee! In alle Ewigkeit!
By 1975, Annalise's family was desperate. They'd been to dozens of doctors and nothing was helping their daughter. So they turned to the church, begging priest after priest to perform an exorcism. One by one, they were turned away because the Catholic Church had become very careful about claims of demonic possession. But then they met Father Ernst Alt, and he was different.
Yo,
When
right?
he could
Yeah.
visit Annalise, something strange happened.
She just needs a Snickers.
For the entire time he was there, she didn't have a single seizure, even though doctors said she was having them multiple times every day. And even weirder, when Father Alt held up a crucifix that was actually hidden behind his back, Annalise immediately started writhing in agony, even though she couldn't possibly have seen it. And Father Alt became convinced that this wasn't a medical problem. It was something else entirely. After months of arguing with church officials, he finally convinced Bishop Joseph.
She's German. Yeah. Well, oh, she's a weird way of saying word. I think it's just because she's like, I don't know where she learned English because she lives in South Korea. Like she's Korean. So like English is not her first language.
After months of arguing with church officials, he finally convinced Bishop Joseph Stangl to authorize an exorcism. And this was the first official exorcism approved in Germany in over 50 years. Father Arnold Renz joined Father Alt, and in September 1975, they began what would become a 10-month descent into absolute hell. Between September 1975 and July 1976, Annalise
that's just how she
underwent
sounds.
67 separate exorcism sessions. Each one
Because like even when she does like so she covers like actual like real cases. It's called Dark Asia with Megan, and she sounds the same. I mean, I don't think she's trying like I think she's just trying to maybe have like a more like somber demeanor
Annalise underwent
than like being
67
excited.
separate exorcism sessions. Each one lasted between 4 and 10 hours. Some went on
Oh my
all night
God.
long. And here's the thing that makes this case different from any other. The priest recorded many of these sessions on audio tape, and those recordings still exist today, and they are the most terrifying sounds you will ever hear.
Yeah,
During these
67 exorcisms.
6 different personalities spoke through Annalise's mouth. They claimed to be demons, and they each had their own distinct voice and personality. Lucifer, who claimed to be the ruler of hell itself, Cain, the first murderer from the Bible, Judas, who betrayed Jesus, Nero, the Roman emperor who persecuted Christians, Adolf Hitler, yes, that Hitler, and a disgraced priest.
To me, she sounds normal. Some of her pronunciations, sometimes like sound like a little bit off, but I also think it's because her English is not her first language. So, but I mean, it's not really like that weird though. At the same time, I mean, to me, she sounds fine.
Named Fleischman. The voices that came out of this dying young woman were nothing like her own. They were deep, rasping, animalistic. They spoke in languages she'd never learned, knew historical details she'd never studied, and had theological knowledge that was way beyond her education. But the most heartbreaking part of those recordings isn't the demonic voices. It's when you can hear the real Annalise breaking through, begging her parents to make it stop, asking for water, wondering why God had abandoned her. And let me tell you about one particular recording that's
You're not noticing it, yeah.
chills. In it, one of the
Yeah,
demons is talking
I think
about
she honestly sounds
rosary,
fine.
you know, those prayer beads Catholics use.
There, some of her earlier videos, she does like roll her L's a little bit, like with the R sound. But I mean, like at the same time, though, I mean, like she's Korean. She lives in Korea.
Is talking about the rosary, you know, those prayer beads Catholics use. But the way it talks about it is just pure evil. That accursed chain of beads, it burns us, it weakens our hold. Those women who clutch it and mumble their empty prayers,
Yeah, she's definitely
they don't
improved.
understand its power. And the voice speaking these words doesn't sound human. It's got this rasp that seems to claw its way up from somewhere deep and dark, punctuated by growls that make your skin crawl just listening to them.
Alles zu sagen, was du zu sagen hast. Im Namen Jesu und im Namen Im Namen Jesu und Maria befehle ich dir.
Oh yeah, I'm sure it helps.
In was? In Beispiel. Persönliche Beichte.
Well, is this like a tape you could like this is like the Exorcist tapes? Oh, that one's like a documentary.
As the months went on, Anne also experienced the Messiah complex during these rites. Messiah complex is basically a state where an individual believes they are destined to save or redeem others. Annalise developed this idea that her suffering had a purpose. She believed that she was meant to die to save other people, specifically young people who had lost their faith and priests who had become corrupt. I must suffer so they don't have to, she would whisper during her rare...
Yo, that's like a kind of like a heartbreaking thing to hear from your kid though, and then like your kid's going through like all of this craziness, and then she thinks that like she's doing something. I don't know. It's just, I feel like that's a little heartbreaking, like to have to witness this as a parent.
lucid moments. This is my sacrifice. I cannot be
Oh
saved,
gosh.
but through my pain, others will find their way back to God. And this twisted sense of divine mission is probably what ultimately killed her.
Oh, it's like the opposite for you
Convinced that
guys.
her suffering was
That's fair.
holy, Annalise refused food and water for longer and longer periods. She thought that eating would somehow make her sacrifice less meaningful. And her parents, believing their daughter was fighting for her immortal soul, made a decision that would haunt them forever. They stopped all medical treatments. So that meant no more doctors, no more medication, just prayer and endless exorcisms.
Oh,
So by
God.
June 1976, Annalise was dying. She weighed less than 70 pounds or merely 30 kilograms. Her hair was falling out, her skin hung loose on her skeletal frame.
A lot more,
Her knees had
yeah.
been broken from the countless hours spent kneeling
It does seem
in
like a lot more
prayer.
common.
Still, the exorcism continued. On June 30th, 1976, Annalise spoke her last words to her mother. "Mama, stay with me. I'm afraid." And by morning, she was dead. And when the doctor arrived to issue a death certificate, he took one look at her body and
Well, I mean, we had the whole like satanic panic thing, you know, and like at that, I mean, everybody went fucking crazy. And then was Summer Sam like through that period of time too? So like that probably didn't help.
refused to sign it. The condition of her corpse suggested severe abuse and neglect. Within hours, police were involved, and 4 people, her parents, and the 2 priests were charged with
Good night,
murder.
Kendrick.
In March
Thanks for hanging out.
1978, the trial began. The courtroom
Oh yeah, right, yeah, Pokemon cards were deemed satanic and like yeah, it was crazy. I think Doom, right? Doom was. So then I didn't. Isn't that like they started giving it away for free or something? Was it because of that?
In March 1978, the trial began. The courtroom was packed with reporters from all around the world. I mean, everyone wanted to know, was this a case of religious fanaticism, or had something truly supernatural occurred? The prosecution played those chilling audio recordings for the jury. Grown men in that courtroom shifted uncomfortably in their seats. Several jury members covered their faces. The sounds coming from those speakers seemed to belong to another world entirely. The defense played their own selection of recordings, focusing on moments when the different demons could be heard arguing with each other, speaking in ancient languages, and demonstrating knowledge that Annalise couldn't possibly have possessed. Medical experts testified that everything could be explained by her epilepsy and mental illness. But questions remained. How could a dying girl have the strength to fight against multiple grown men for hours? How did she know so much about theology and
According to the fat lady or something.
and why did she never have seizures around Father Alt? But on April 1st, 1978, all 4 defendants were found guilty.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, they were trying to get people to play. I thought there was like also a thing about it too, where people were like, "Oh, this is like Satan's game or something."
On April 1st, 1978, all
People are
4
wild.
defendants were found guilty of negligent homicide. They received suspended sentences. The court recognized that they had acted out of genuine belief and not malicious intent. But the story doesn't end here. Nearly 2 years after Annalise's death, her family had her body dug up. They believed that they might find evidence that she was actually a saint, that her body wouldn't have decayed normally. Official reports said the body showed normal decomposition, but rumors persisted among believers that something supernatural had been discovered, though nothing was ever proven. Today, her grave.
So you dug up your kid because you thought that? Oh man, that just seems a little morbid. That's just kind of like you just couldn't let it go. And like, I get it sucks to lose your kid, but I don't know if like redigging them up is going to like help anything for you.
Natural had been discovered, though nothing.
How's it going, Bubba?
Today, her grave in Germany is visited by people from around the world who believe Annalise died as a martyr, sacrificing herself for other salvation. Fresh flowers still appear on her headstone
Oh,
regularly.
wow.
So what do we think about the story? Was Annalise Michel possessed by demons, or was she a
Nowadays, just,
victim of
yeah.
undiagnosed mental illness? Modern doctors have explanations for everything.
I mean, like, I get, like, you maybe thought your kid was possessed and, like, maybe we don't know, you know, like, everything around this does sound really weird, but, you know, we still have no idea. But, I feel like digging your kid back up to think that, like, maybe she was, you know, somewhat of a saint or something like that, you know, it just seems I don't know, that just seems like a little much, like, to put yourself through that, like, coming, like, from, like, a parent perspective. But I guess if you are super religious, you know, like, I can kinda see that side of it too. Like, super religious people do kind of, like, some crazy stuff sometimes.
Diagnosed mental illness. Modern doctors have explanations for everything that happened to her. Temporal lobe epilepsy can cause religious hallucinations, personality changes, and the feeling of being controlled by outside forces. Seizures can start with an aura, which is a simple or complicated partial seizure in which people may feel symptoms like nausea, vertigo, anxiety, or strange sense, according to Johns Hopkins Medicine. And her strict religious background could have shaped how her brain interpreted these medical symptoms. And the different voices could be explained by a psychological condition where people unconsciously recall forgotten information, maybe things she'd heard in church or read in religious books. Some wanted to challenge these by questioning how Anne could speak in different languages when she was possessed. An article also took a look into this and pinpointed that during the possession, Anne spoke in Latin and German. But first of all, when the demon Judas spoke, he didn't use the dialect or language he would be using. Latin is familiar to Anne since she was a Roman Catholic. Hitler is German, which Anne could speak the language fluently. Even her apparent superhuman strength during these exorcisms could be attributed to adrenaline and the altered states.
Oh, yeah, I mean, there's definitely, like, some weird and, like, really sad stories that come from, like, super religious, um, families that think something's wrong with their kids, and then, like, I don't know, I feel like that's almost, like, borderline of, like, torture, like, you're torturing your kid because you think they're possessed. Oh, yeah.
That come with severe seizures. But even with all these medical explanations,
Magic the
some
Gathering
things
wasn't a
still
game
don't
about
add up.
demons.
The detailed theological knowledge she displayed went way beyond anything she'd been taught. The consistent personalities of the supposed demons, each with their
Yeah, there's, like, I've watched one, it wasn't from her, I think it was another one, but there was, like, I think it was an Asian country too, and they thought that their daughter was, possessed, and I don't know, they was, like, it was weird, like, they were, like, starving her and, like, beating her, and, I mean, like, she ended up dying, and, like, they ended up not they were found not guilty because the town thought that what they were doing was justified because she was possessed, but, like, it sounded like they, like, tortured the shit out of her and then thought that, you know, that was, like, getting the demon out, but it was, like, a whole family, like, her whole family was involved. She had, like, whatever. I think it might have been, like, shamans that were involved, and then, like, her mom, dad, siblings, like, extended family were there, and, like, they were all I mean, it sounded like they had just, like, tortured her. I mean, it was a pretty, like, brutal story.
she'd been taught. The consistent personalities of the supposed demons, each with their own speech patterns and historical references, seemed remarkably sophisticated for
Pretty
hallucinations.
spooky video and just
And then
okay,
there's
cool.
the speed of her
Thank
physical
you.
decline during the exorcisms. While refusing food certainly contributed to her death, the rate of her deterioration seemed to exceed what starvation alone could account for. And this famous Annalise's story has inspired several horror movies, including The Exorcism of Emily Rose. But Hollywood couldn't capture the true horror of what actually happened. The real audio recordings and photographs are far more disturbing than anything they put on
And others
screen.
around them, yeah. Yeah, no, this was like, I mean, it was like it was like, I don't know, it was like a village almost, But yeah, like they thought she was possessed, and it was crazy. Like they were like starving her and like making her drink weird stuff, and it was like making her puke, and then they were making her like eat her puke because like, she had to like that was like a way to get the demons out of her. It was horrific, like what they did to their kid.
Case also forced the Catholic Church to completely revise its rules about exorcisms in 1984. Now they require extensive medical and psychological evaluation before any ritual can be approved. They specifically designed these new rules to prevent another tragedy like Annalise's. Nearly 50 years later, we still don't know what really happened to Annalise Michel. Was she a victim of failed medicine and religious extremism? Or was she genuinely fighting a spiritual battle that we cannot understand?
Yeah, because I want to say, like, I think the story that I or like the case or whatever that I listened to, I think it was like I think it was like I think it was like in the 60s, 70s maybe. Like at the latest, like maybe 80s, but it was pretty like, like not like a mainstream thing.
And maybe the scariest possibility is that both things are true. That in our rush to explain everything through science or faith, we've missed something important about the mysteries that still exist in our world.
Right. Yeah, I kind of like as far as like what happened with that girl, and it wasn't like unfortunately like it wasn't a cult thing. It was very much like a religious thing. And those were like these were like extreme like religious things that you did, like if you thought that somebody was possessed, and like there was like extreme measures that you had to take, and it wasn't it was I don't remember what it was, but like it wasn't really a cult though, or it wasn't a cult. It was just like a like crazy like religious type deal, that
What we know for certain
got a
is
little out of
that the
hand.
young woman died horribly, convinced that her suffering meant something. Whether that belief came from diseased brain chemistry or genuine supernatural forces, it led to one of the most documented and disturbing cases in modern history. Those audio recordings are still out there, archived away, waiting for anyone brave enough to listen. Her final words still haunt everyone who hears the story. "Mama, stay with me. I'm afraid." Whether you believe in demons or not, that fear in her voice was absolutely real. And on that dark summer night in 1976, that fear finally claimed her life. So what do you think really happened to her? The truth is, we may never know. Despite all our technology and knowledge, the human mind and the world around us still hold secrets that can terrify us. And sometimes those forces are more powerful than all our medicine and science combined. That is a wrap for today. Hope you guys sleep well, and see you guys in our next episode. Bye-bye.
Well, if that's not the best bedtime story, I don't know what is. I mean, that's crazy though. That is crazy. But yeah, it was like it would like I'll have to like look it up because it's been a while since I watched it, but it was like a lot of it I think was like urban legend, like folklore type of ways to like rid yourself from bad energy and demons and stuff, and it's like some of it was just really wild. So it wasn't really a cult. It was more like they're falling back on like ancient traditions that they do, that you are supposed to like rid your body of like evil, and but it was just extremely horrendous for this girl. I think she was like 13 or something. So it is just really sad. Right? I'll sleep like a baby. Yeah, some stories get really crazy. I'll see if I can find it. Or like rewatch it or something so I can be more informative, because, like a lot of the stuff I've watched, like it's been probably a couple of years. So all right. Here's our last one. We're gonna watch MrBallen. This pop star is evil.
That are all connected under the theme of stranger than fiction. But they really couldn't be more different from each other. I mean, these are three very diverse stories. ranging
Oh yeah, I mean like the scary thing about history stuff though too is like when you look back at like what people used to do to think like they would become pure or like, you know, if you had to like atone for your sins or something and there's some wild shit.
from almost comical to very dark. But regardless, I know you're gonna like them. But before we get into today's stories, if you're a fan of the strange, dark, and mysterious delivered in story format, then you've come to the right place because that's all we do and we upload once a week. So if that's of interest to you, please follow the like button to the grocery store and every time they're not looking, secretly steal items from their cart. Also, please subscribe to our channel and turn on all notifications so you don't miss any of our weekly uploads. Okay, let's get into today's stories.
Compared to oh yeah, right? Yeah. Or even like shit, like look at like the Spanish Inquisition, like that shit, like goddamn.
One morning in October of 2015, a receptionist sat at her desk at a sports medicine center in Birmingham, Alabama, and scrolled through her boss's upcoming surgery schedule on her computer. The receptionist worked for a famous orthopedic surgeon named Dr. James Andrews, and because of his notoriety, his schedule was typically packed. And so her job, for the most part, was just to go through his schedule all the time.
Starting to kick in. Oh, well, that's good.
Conflicted.
Sigh.
And so as this receptionist scrolled through this,
I mean, like, I honestly don't mind the over explanation. Like, I don't know. It definitely doesn't bother me any.
She saw that over the next couple of days that Dr. Andrews did have several surgeries and there actually didn't appear to be any conflicts. And so she began moving on to the next part of her job, which was to alert upcoming surgery patients about their upcoming surgery and to make sure that all their information and the timing of the procedure were all in line with whatever they were expecting. And so the next person up to get surgery by Dr. Andrews was this minor league baseball player whose name was Brady Feigl, and he was having an elbow surgery. And he was supposed to come in the following morning. So the receptionist called the number on file for Brady, but it actually wasn't Brady's phone number. It was Brady's baseball team's athletic trainer. And so, you know, this guy picks up the phone and the receptionist says, hey, just so you know, Brady has a surgery tomorrow morning. It's his elbow surgery. Just trying to confirm the details and make sure he understands what he needs to do to prep for it, et cetera, et cetera. And so after she ran through her spiel, the trainer just kind of paused for a second and there was silence on the line. And then the trainer said to the receptionist, there's got to be a mistake here because Brady already had that surgery. He said Brady had gotten it done 6 months earlier,
happened to her destiny.
How's it going? Had to sit out basically the entire baseball season. So
Thank you for the
follow.
follow.
No mistaking it. He had had the surgery, it was done. But the receptionist, as she's hearing this, she's like, no, that doesn't make any sense. Because the receptionist actually remembered Brady Feigl. He had come in recently for his consultation for this elbow surgery, and he was a really unique looking guy. I mean, he's 6'4", he had bright red hair, a big beard, and also he is a professional baseball player. Like, this is a unique guy that's coming in for a unique surgery that's related to baseball. And so the receptionist is like, no, like, he came in recently for his consultation. He still needs the surgery, I'm sure of it. And so what ended up happening next is the receptionist and the trainer started going back and forth, kind of trying to describe Brady Feigl to make sure that both were talking about the same person.
Can you imagine? Like you don't think you have the right person? Oh my gosh, like this sounds, oh gosh.
But of course they were, because how many 6'4", you know, professional baseball player pitchers with this particular elbow problem that were coming to this clinic for an elbow surgery were there? Like, this had to be the same guy. But how could they both be right? That the trainer's saying, well, my Brady Feigl already got it done. And the receptionist is like, no, he's scheduled to come in tomorrow because I had a consultation with him a couple of days ago. Like, they couldn't both be right. But they couldn't understand how this could be possible. But the explanation for this that they did eventually figure out, you just have to see to believe. It would turn out the receptionist and the trainer were both right.
Double Brady,
Dr. James Andrews was scheduled to perform an elbow surgery on a 6'4", red-haired, big-bearded minor league pitcher named Brady Feigl the following morning. And Dr. James Andrews had also performed the same surgery on another 6'4", red-haired, big-bearded Brady Feigl, who also was a minor league baseball player.
What are the odds of that? That's such a weird... That is such a weird thing. Like, how... What are the odds of that? Like, that's like a one in a million. That is crazy.
6'4", red-haired, big-bearded Brady Feigl, who also was a minor league baseball player, also a pitcher who hurt his elbow months
Yeah.
earlier. There were
Oh
literally
my gosh.
2 Brady Feigls that didn't know each other, that looked the same, did the same sort of really unique job, minor league baseball player.
Oh, thank you for
that
the alerts,
also went to the
Cody.
same clinic to get the same surgery at roughly the same time.
2 and 7 billion? Yeah, probably. Yeah, that's probably more accurate. That is wild.
But somehow
And they
or
had the
another,
same
the clinic
doctor.
put the wrong contact information for the wrong Brady.
Oh
And so
my
the guy who
gosh.
was supposed to get surgery the next day, they accidentally put in the contact info for the other Brady Feigl because they confused them because they look exactly the same and they have the same name and they're getting the same surgery.
Yeah.
So you can see how the mistake happened. And so it was not until this surgery mix-up that the 2
Oh, like they got to meet. Oh, I love that. That's awesome.
So you can see how the mistake happened. And so it was not
They got
until
to
this surgery
meet.
mix-up that the 2 Brady Feigls learned the other existed. They did not know each other.
They look like they could be related. Like they look like brothers. They are like, you know, like they look like they could be brothers.
And when they met each other, I mean, they're spitting images of each other and they do the same job and they have the same issue with their elbow. I mean, it was like this incredible coincidence.
Yeah.
But believe it or not, they did do a DNA test because they're thinking we've got to be related,
And
right?
they're not
Nope,
related.
They're not related.
Yeah.
They are just absolutely perfect doppelgangers.
God, that's so crazy. I mean, like they look like they could be related. They look like they could be brothers or cousins or something, you know? But like what are the odds of that like specific like
Hey guys, just want to remind you
kind of thing to
that
have happened to you?
year-round, we have amazing MrBallen merch available all the time. It does not sell out. It's called Ballin Basics. You can get it at
Right, that is wild.
shopmrballen.com. These are different than the unique drops we do periodically. Ballin Basics, again, available 24/7, are things like our skeleton hoodie and t-shirt, our flannel blanket, all the stickers we have. There's a bunch of cool
They
stuff.
should
and
be
it's
drinking
available
buddies,
right now at
100%, yeah.
shopmrballen.com. All
They
year,
gotta
you can
be.
get the stuff. Some great stuff. So if you're a fan of the strange
I like this blanket. Blanket looks nice.
dark and mysterious, you don't gotta wait for the seasonal drops.
I'm a
You
sucker
can go
for a
right
nice
now and
blanket.
get anything you want at shopmrballen.com. Year round, it's available. Ballin Basics, check it out.
Ballin Basics. Ballin Basic Bros.
Around 1:30 p.m. on January 4th, 2020, a 25-year-old woman named Stav Harari and her boyfriend, whose name was Dean Shoshani, looked out the window of their apartment, which was located in Tel Aviv, Israel. Their apartment was located on the top floor of a brand new complex, and from that position, they had a great view of the whole neighborhood, at least normally. But today, their view was pretty much completely obscured because there was this horrible thunderstorm outside. Tons of rain and hail. I mean, they could barely look out their window. It was just like water and hail blasting against the glass. And so Stav and Dean, they look at each other, and it's pretty clear both of them are thinking the same thing. So this couple, they've been together since they were super young, and they really had just begun to transition into adulthood together. And so in this transitional time, you know, they were just starting to make real money, but they really didn't have a lot of money. They'd put a lot of whatever they had into this apartment, and they also had recently purchased a car. And so the two of them, as they're looking at each other, they're thinking about that car, their investment. And with this huge storm out there, there's a chance the storm could damage that car. And they couldn't have that. They didn't have the money to fix it. Like, they needed that car. And so they both were like, you know what? Let's go down to the parking lot and move the car just to make sure it does not get damaged. So Dean grabbed the car keys, and then he and Stav left their apartment, went into the hallway, and walked down to the elevator. They pressed the down button, and then a moment later, the elevator car opened up. There was nobody inside. Stav and Dean stepped in. They hit the button that would bring them down to the parking lot, and then the doors closed, and the elevator began to go down. And as they were going down, you know, Stav and Dean were quiet, just sort of waiting, you know, anxious to see if their car had already been damaged. They didn't know. And so down it went, you know, top floor again, so it's kind of a long ride, and they get really close to the floor they're waiting to get off at, when suddenly the car kind of comes to an abrupt stop. And for a second, both Stav and Dean are thinking, okay, well, I guess we must be at the floor. I mean, this is about where we should have stopped anyways.
The power won't
And
go
the two
down.
of them are just staring at the doors, waiting for them to open up. But they don't. And after what felt like too long of a waiting period for the doors not to open, Stav reached out and hit the button that opens up the doors. But when she pressed the door open button, They didn't open, nothing happened. At this point, Stav began to panic, and she turned to Dean and said, like, what do we do? Like, we're stuck, we're trapped. But Dean said, don't worry about it, it's fine. It's probably just some small malfunction. It'll start working again soon, like, no big deal. But within seconds.
Not gonna lie, elevators freak me out a little bit. I guess it also depends on like the quality of the elevator that freaks me out more. Like, there's definitely some places where I don't think I would ever take an elevator, or I would be very, very cautious, or I would actually say there's probably some places that I wouldn't step on an elevator there.
Some small malfunction, it'll start working again soon, like, no big deal. But within seconds of that exchange, the two of them heard a very familiar sound. And when they looked at where the sound was coming from, they both began to scream. At the same time this was happening, another resident of this complex, a young man named Eli, happened to be nearby when he heard screaming. And he found out that the screaming was coming from the elevator shaft, and the doors were shut on his.
I don't like the ones where like they come down, you know, and like when the door opens, like it's still shaking. Like those make me a little bit nervous. Like it makes me nervous. Like that makes me a little nervous.
Side. And so he runs to the doors and he listens, and very clearly, just beyond these doors had to be people who were stuck in the elevator, and they were screaming for help. And so instinctively, Eli grabbed the outside of the elevator and he tried to pry it open, but he just couldn't get them to budge.
Those ones are
and
fun.
the whole time,
No.
Stav and Dean on the inside are freaking out, screaming, pleading with someone to get them out. And so Eli, he turns and starts yelling for other people who were also nearby to come over and help.
That's the take the gamble. I am good. I am good. You know what? If it's not that far up, you know, I will take the stairs. I would be more than happy to take the stairs.
Before long, there was a group of guys over at the elevator doing everything they could.
I mean, I guess like nowadays though, it may not be as bad because everyone has the cell phone or whatever, you know, but like before cell phones being stuck in an elevator, I think would be way more terrifying.
With Eli to pry this thing open, but they just couldn't. And the whole time, Stav and Dean are inside sounding more and more desperate. And so Eli finally pulled out his phone and called the emergency services line. However, despite Eli pretty quickly alerting the authorities about this, ongoing crisis here, this elevator issue, it would take over an hour and a half for first responders to finally arrive to the apartment building because of this treacherous storm. There were loads of other problems in the city. But when they finally arrived at Stav and Dean's apartment,
In a
and
vertical
got to the
opening door
it was
elevator?
already too late.
I have not. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if I'd be cool with that one. Yeah, it sounds horrible. Also, I would say the revolving doors are also very terrifying. Are also kind of scary.
Finally arrived at Stav and Dean's apartment and they got to the elevator, it was already too late. It would turn out, after Stav and Dean got stuck in the elevator and they're hitting the button, waiting for it to open, but nothing's happening, well, that familiar sound they heard was water rushing into the elevator.
Oh,
they
shit.
looked down and saw water filling up this space that they can't get out of.
I don't watch
And
shorts.
they began to panic and
'cause
scream
it's
and
just
beat on the
not
doors
worth it
as the
for-
water level slowly continued to rise because their parking lot was not outside. It was underground. And the big risk to anybody who parked in this lot is during big storms, this lot was known to flood. And so the couple had gone down to move their car to avoid flooding, not to avoid hail damage. But where this elevator car had stopped was underground. And so the parking lot did begin to flood,
no.
and that water found its way into the actual elevator car. And so Eli and those other people who were nearby who went over to the elevator and tried to open it, they were also standing in water. They were very well aware of the fact that if they couldn't open these doors, Stav and Dean are going to drown. And Eli, he didn't call the emergency services line once and call it good.
No, I just mean like I don't really enjoy watching shorts when I stream just because it's like so I link everything that I watch like for YouTube and stuff like that. So then I have to go through. So if I watch like 5, then that's like 5 more I have to add. So everything is already pre-picked.
He called 16 times because he's watching as the water is rising and rising and no one's shown up yet. And so eventually, Eli and the others, they had to abandon the elevator and basically swim out of the parking garage as they're listening to the sound of 2 people, Stav and Dean, still trapped inside of the elevator car. And so as they swam out of the parking garage and
That would be traumatizing. That would be traumatizing. Like to like hear people screaming and knowing that they're not going to make it and you can't help them. To give like no, I mean I won't click on links either. So,
no first responders arrived, they knew what had happened.
but I have a Discord, but I will go through suggestions on my Discord. It's just I won't, just because you put it in doesn't mean that I will necessarily watch it either. So. So just keep that in mind. But I do have a Discord. Yo, how's it going, Demon? Thank you for 4 months. Thank you for the resub, man.
Clearly, they were going to drown. And so they listened to those screams until they stopped. And then finally, first responders showed up. And when they got there, they literally had to use scuba equipment to dive down the elevator.
Remove the access doors at the top, but also completely understand why. Yeah, that's true. But like, I don't know. I feel like that'd be like, if you were on the other side of it and then realizing that the elevator was probably gonna flood and like you can hear the people in there. Oh, I don't know. I feel like that'd be a little bit traumatizing.
Shaft, which by this point was totally submerged. And then when they reached the car, they had to cut a hole.
You're so tired? Oh no.
And then they pulled Stav and Dean out. And even though they rushed them to the hospital, unfortunately, they both had already died.
Oh gosh.
On the evening of July 2nd, 1993, a 49-year-old politician...
Yeah, like, I don't know how you could, like... I mean, I feel like that would probably be something that, like, that would probably haunt your dreams, right? Like, that just... Oh, man, that'd be heart-wrenching.
Named Maslin Idris paced around the living room inside of his home,
played too long.
located in a suburb of Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia.
It happens.
Maslin was feeling very anxious, because tonight, in his home, he was going to have a very important meeting. So Maslin was already a very successful politician. He was a state assemblyman, which is sort of like a state congressperson. But what he really coveted, the thing he wanted more than anything else in his political career, was to become the state's Menteri Besar, which is sort of like being the state's governor. But to get this role, Maslin had to be appointed. And realistically, he didn't know if that was going to happen. And that was in part because recently he had felt like his political power was sort of, slipping away from him. And on top of that, he was getting older and he sort of felt like his popularity was waning.
You got 4 hours of sleep. Oof.
So he felt like, in order for me to get appointed to become the state's Menteri Besar, I really need to find a unique way to reclaim that political power and popularity. And that was going to be the central focus of the big meeting at his house that night. So Maslin continued to pace around, anxiously checking his watch, waiting for these people to show up. And then sure enough, late that night, he heard a knock on the door. And he hustled over to the door and he made sure he looked okay. And then he opened it up, and standing in the hallway is this unbelievably beautiful woman who's flanked by these 2 men that he didn't know. And immediately, Maslin is just completely drawn to this woman. She had long dark hair, this huge smile.
Uh-oh. I am a snack zombie. Yes, sir. I like to wait last minute before I do things. So, I was able to knock this one out in like 4 or 5 days. Because, all of a sudden I was like, oh, it's going to be October soon.
And her eyes, they sucked him in. It was like she was,
yeah, I was able to make it pretty
really
simple.
Looked like a celebrity, at least as Maslin imagined celebrities look up close. This woman's name was Mona Fandi, and actually, to some degree, she was a celebrity. Back in the 1980s, she had released a pop music album that had been very popular all over Malaysia, and so she was like kind of famous in Malaysia. Now, in the early 1990s, Mona was done singing. That part of her life was over. But she had launched this brand new second career post-music that, to some people, it seemed like that actually made her more notable and more famous than her singing had. These days, Mona was a highly sought-after professional shaman. So in Malaysia at this time,
That is quite the 180 that we have taken here. Like what? Like pop star to shaman. Like that is a wild 180. Has slow shit, but also cranks out quality stuff in no time. Oh, I mean, like this. I mean, I made this as simple as possible for myself. So, you know, I don't have anything crazy going on with this one either. Like it doesn't do anything like cool or anything necessarily. But but thank you, thank you.
a highly sought after professional shaman. So in Malaysia at this time, shamanism was pretty popular and
Yeah,
mainstream.
that's kind of like a wild
Shamans were
180
these
here.
people who claimed to have supernatural powers. You know, they could heal people and bring them prosperity. And so it wasn't uncommon for the
Lord
really
Palpatine.
well-known shamans to be called
my
upon
God.
by very powerful people, like, you know, politicians, let's say, to sort of leverage their powers to increase their clout and their influence. And so Maslin saw Mona, who at the time was arguably the most famous shaman in the entire country. He saw her as his meal ticket. She was going to be the way that he reclaimed the power he
Oh
needed
shit.
so he could be appointed
Yeah.
as the state's
I think you're right, A. Hardy. I think you're right.
that he reclaimed the power he needed so he could be appointed as the state's Mentri Besar. And so Maslin very
Oh,
excitedly
man.
welcomed Mona and the two men,
I
who
feel like
were
this is
her
not gonna go
husband
well.
and her assistant, into his home. And, you know, even though Maslin had expected to see Mona tonight, I mean, he knew she was the one who'd be performing this ritual tonight, he still couldn't help but feel totally starstruck by her. And so as a result, he had a lot of nervous energy and he began sort of like rapid firing, asking her questions about, you know, like how quickly will I see results and like how's this gonna go and, you know, how successful are these things really? And Mona, as she's just looking at him and smiling, she just eventually reaches out as he's talking and just puts her hand on his shoulder and says, "It's okay. Why don't you show my husband and my assistant where the room is, where the space is that we're gonna be doing this ritual tonight?" And at
This is true. It doesn't ever go well. I mean, and like any time that we hear ritual, run.
and my assistant where the room is, where the space is that we're going to be doing this ritual tonight. And at this, Maslin just totally shut up and he nodded. He sort of got the hint that he was sort of being too much here. And he led them into this other room that he had cleared out for tonight. There was nothing on the ground. It was like a vacant room in his house. And right away, the assistant, he began spreading flower petals all over the ground, while Maslin began speaking to Mona's husband to work out payment details. I mean, this was not a free thing that he was getting.
No,
it was
of course
gonna cost
not.
him the equivalent of
Yeah.
tens of thousands of US dollars.
$10,000 or 7,500 pounds. 10 grand? Where did, I mean, like, if you're, I guess maybe he had that kind of money saved being a politician, but I don't know. That sounds crazy. That is absurd. $10,000. Do you know how many video games I can get for $10,000?
To get what he wanted here, to gain his power back. But Maslin didn't
Well, it's
really
getting a
care
little
about how
late,
much
yep.
this cost in money.
God
Because to him,
damn.
it was absolutely worth it. And so once the payment details were handled, and Maslin was, you know, ready, and the assistant had finished putting all the flower petals out, Mona walked over and told Maslin to
Oh yeah, I just mean like him, no, like him paying 10 grand for this. Like him paying $10,000 for this. Like that is wild.
ready, and the assistant had finished
I'm
putting all
not
the
blaming
flower
her.
petals out.
I mean, by all means, for her, you know, make your money.
Walked over and told Maslin to come with her. So he
$10,000.
followed Mona
God
and they
damn.
went into the ritual room that again is covered with flower petals. And she told Maslin to lay down on his back in the middle of the room. So he did that. He laid down and he's looking up at Mona, and her assistant and her husband are off in the background. And Mona's got that big, dazzling smile, and she's
She gonna
staring
kill
right
him?
at him. She says, "Close your eyes and clear your mind. And all I want you to do is just focus on..."
Just relax, and then it says you're just gonna feel a slight pinch, and then she's gonna steal his kidneys and stab him in the heart.
Close your eyes and clear your mind. And all I want you to do is just focus on your desires for the future. You know, what riches do you want to come to you? And focus solely on those. And so Maslin did this. In his mind's eye, he pictured himself becoming more politically powerful and more popular and landing the job of his dreams, and he's sort of narrating what he's saying out loud, and Mona's telling him, good, good, keep going, keep picturing those
You
things.
can see it if you
And at
already
some point,
paid,
she's
yeah,
like, look,
right?
I want you to picture riches raining down from the sky on you, sort of symbolizing you getting these things that you want. And so Maslin did that, and he began picturing the gold and the silver falling from the sky, landing on him, and he's narrating what he's feeling and seeing, and at some point he was so fixated on this idea of riches coming from the sky that he swore he could literally feel the gold and silver actually hitting his body. And
Yep. There's something hitting you, but it's not treasure.
that he swore he could literally feel the gold and silver actually hitting his body. And at that point, when he was actually feeling something, is when the ritual was done. A little over a year later, on September 12th, 1994, the famous shaman, Mona Fandey, glided her way through a crowd
Classic
of
greedy man,
photographers on
yep.
the street just outside of Kuala Lumpur. Mona was dressed to the nines. She had red lipstick on, her hair was all styled up, she had
It was water. You think they were like, well, like maybe they like waterboarded him a little bit.
Mona was dressed to the nines. She had red
That's how you
lipstick
make-
on, her
that's
hair
how you
was
know
all
you're
styled
alive.
up, she had beautiful clothes on, and as she maneuvered through the crowd, she sort of feigned like she didn't want the attention, but she totally did. So it would turn out the ritual that she had performed on Maslin a year earlier had made Maslin incredibly famous. And in turn, it had made Mona even more famous than she already was. And so the paparazzi, they were desperate to get
Golden
a photo
shower,
of her
no.
because of her
No,
unbelievable
no.
fame. And for Mona, even though she acted like what she really cared about was being a shaman and helping people achieve their dreams and to heal and gain in prosperity, even though that's what she would say, the truth was, ever since she had had that big hit, that pop music album that had launched her into the stratosphere, ever since then, she had been chasing fame, and now she had really nailed it. I mean, she was like an icon in Malaysia. And so,
Okay, so I guess that kind of makes sense. Like if being like a shaman was kind of like a big deal around that time, and like that was like another way to be famous, or maybe even more famous, because like what he was saying, if it's true that she was more successful at being this shaman than being a singer. I mean, fair enough, but I'm guessing this is going to be a little crazy.
she had really nailed it. I mean, she was like an
Yeah,
icon
she
in
aging
Malaysia. And so,
not
as she
great.
maneuvered past the paparazzi and everyone's clamoring to get her attention and to get her photo, she thought to herself, my plan has worked perfectly. Except it's important to understand that, Mona wasn't really famous as much as she was infamous. And it really
Oh.
stemmed from that ritual she performed on Maslin. Because what she did to Maslin is she actually just ritualistically executed him. Except it would turn out Maslin wasn't even her first victim. He was her 8th victim, at least as far as we know, and she just got caught after she killed Maslin. When Maslin was laying in that room and the ritual's going on and he's being told to picture all these, gold coins and silver bars raining down on him, well, while he was doing that, and critically, he had his eyes closed, Mona grabbed an axe, raised it up, and brought it down into the middle of his chest. And so this ritual murder was designed to lead to somebody.
Gosh, so she was just murdering everybody and taking like, okay, she looked crazy in this picture. This she looks nutty. Oh man. But like why? Why would you kill people? I mean, I guess that's one way I get, like take their money and kill them, but I feel like that seems like a bad plan. I feel like that's like a bad plan.
Into the middle of his chest. And so this ritual murder was designed to lead to
It's just-
somebody
this is
getting more
normal.
power and more fame, except that person was not really Maslin, it was Mona. I mean, Maslin did become extremely well known for being a victim of Mona, but it was Mona who suddenly was the talk of the entire country. I mean, she was all over the news.
I mean, they must have been. I mean, obviously they were. I guess if maybe they were getting a cut from it and they were going to benefit from it, then I guess they would be all in for it. I don't.
And she was beautiful. And so it's like this crazy dichotomy of this unbelievably attractive woman who's also a serial killer. I mean, this is the stuff that just makes the news over and over and over
Yeah.
again. And Mona loved it. And so when Mona was walking past that crowd of paparazzi and they're all taking photos of her, that was actually her walking to her murder trial. Every
Oh my
day, she would basically
God.
treat that walk up the steps to her murder trial as like her personal red carpet with all
Okay, so she's like beyond like crazy, like she's like straitjacket crazy. Like this isn't like a like she needs some meds and did something bad. She's like this is like some like what's her face like business type of crazy.
all the paparazzi taking her photo. She'd dress up in these lavish outfits and
I
smile
think that like yeah, I forget what her first Taylor something like that. Business her yeah. These two are on the same wavelength.
for the cameras on her way to be tried for murder. And then ultimately, she was convicted of it and sentenced to death. But she was totally unfazed because for her, again,
Yeah,
it was
she's
all
crazy.
about gaining this incredible notoriety.
Yeah, there's no
And
meds
she
that
had
fix
succeeded.
that.
It was like the ultimate shaman move, and she had done it. On the day of Mona's actual execution, she was going to be hanged along with her assistant and husband. They too were found guilty. On her walk to the gallows, we have all these reporters and all these photographers, and she's still flashing smiles and treating it again like it's her own personal movie premiere. I mean, she didn't care at all that she's literally about.
I mean, they're not even getting that. They're getting hung. So I mean, this is like
treating it again like it's her own personal movie.
I
premiere.
mean,
she didn't care at all that she's literally about to be killed. And
Fair
then
enough.
literally her final words as the noose is being put around her neck were, "I'll never die."
yep, she's a witch.
Thank you so much.
I mean, as crazy as that story was, like her final last words, I mean, like that's just kind of like icing on the cake for her, though. I mean, like for as crazy as she is, she makes me think of what's her face. I think her name's Taylor. Taylor Business. That is who I think of when I when I hear this story. Because chick, that lady, crazy as well. She is just as nutty. She was a nutty one too, so makes her that is true. That is true. And I bet people will talk about her for I mean like it's been decades now, and I'm sure like people probably still talk about her. Especially like if you lived around there. I can totally see, like she will probably I mean she could potentially turn into an urban legend. She has like that kind of potential to her too. So she could be like the next urban legend for like that area. I could totally see that happening. So that would make you pretty infamous. If you can get like an urban legend done after you. And then that's how you teach your kids about, being greedy. I think it would work, she has potential. She has potential to end up being, like a pretty decent type of urban legend to tell your kids. Don't be copycats. She seems the thing about her though is she seems a little bit harder to be a copycat of, right? Like there's probably people that probably kill, thinking that like, they want to kind of like be like her, but I don't know. She is like you could twist her story in ways that you like she could be terrifying, right? And like you could really scare the shit out of some kids with her story. And be like, don't be greedy. But as far as copycats go, I think there's like they only take like portions of them, and try to copy that, whether it be like just pretending to be a shaman and scamming people to, I mean, I could see like some black, I could see it more being like a black market type thing. Like you pretend you're a shaman and then like you drug people and then you're taking you're taking kidneys and shit and selling them. I could see it turning into like more something like that. But I don't know. People are crazy though. People are nutty. Some I think are just hopeless. I don't think there's any saving anybody at that point. So, you know, there is that. There is that. But alright, guys, it is that time. Let's see. Annie's on. Thank you for being here. Thank you for hanging out, guys. I really appreciate you guys being here. Thank you, thank you. You guys are all awesome. I appreciate you all. Have a good weekend. It is Thursday, so have a good weekend. It's spoopy Susan must stay awake at night. I mean, it's like 11 and I gotta eat and I gotta go to bed somewhat early. You know, because I have to work out in the morning. Yay. Yay. But you know, over the weekend, I will be staying up late for sure, though. But have a good night, everybody. Have a good weekend. Have a good rest of your week. All of that good stuff. And I will see you guys on Tuesday. But thank you. Thank you for hanging out, though. I will see you guys later.